Hello everyone, happy Sunday and welcome to Looking Glass Letterbox. This is a weekly reading, general reading for all signs for the week of March 3rd through March 9th. March 10th. March 3rd through March 10th. And this is just what to look out for this week, what might be going on for you this week. This is general, so it may not resonate for everyone, but hopefully there is something here that you can take with you out into the world that might be helpful. Oops. All right. If you would like to contact me, you can do that at looking.glass.letterbox@gmail.com. The decks I'm using today are the Everyday Tarot deck from Biddy Tarot, the Healing with the Fairies Oracle, and the Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. All right, if you haven't seen the monthly overviews, I posted those last week. And those are posted for each individual sign, so you can go through and check out your signs, see what's happening for you there. Cross-check your moon sign and your rising sign to see what else might be happening outside of your sun sign energy. All right, for the week at the bottom of the deck, we have the Death card, so transformation. The ending of one thing, the beginning of another. All right, that little space between the two. Beautiful, so that's what's informing this. And this is what is in your head. This is what's on your mind as we start the week. And it's the Six of Cups, moving on, new shores, moving out of rough seas into smooth sailing, taking what you need with you. Sixes are about reciprocity and growth and balance. Swords are thoughts and communications. The Six of Swords is hope at last and travel. So if you've just come out of some trying times, some tribulations, some hard work, rough going, if you're coming out of that, the end of that, you're moving on to a safer shore, to whatever's next, to the next step, the next stage. Okay, and that transition is happening this week. This is what's in your heart. So this is what's in your head. This is what's in your heart this week. Mastery of emotions, King of Cups. Kings are about authority and influence. King of Cups is diplomatic and open-minded. He's a master of his emotions, so he acknowledges them and feels them, but then releases them. He doesn't allow himself to be controlled by his emotions. So very emotionally, it is Pisces season, so there is a lot of emotions running rampant right now. So if everything seems a little dreamy, a little fluctuating, a little soft around the edges or blurry around the edges, like you just can't get a hold of something, that could be why, due to Pisces season. And then we have Scorpio influence here. Okay, so let's see, this is what's just passing out of influence here. And Temperance, or Sagittarius, if you've been dealing with Sagittarius, but Temperance, transmutation, balancing the healing and renewal. All right, so that's the phase we're just coming out of. All right, so we've done this and we're in the stage of the active transformation now. And then this is what's coming into influence for this week. Queen of Swords, so independent thought. Queens are about influence and understanding. Queen of Swords is sharp and perceptive. All right, so you've been through some trials. You've been through some challenges. You're moving on to new shores. You've transmuted and transformed and healed and renewed. You've mastered your emotions and gotten your emotional well-being in check and balanced and are in command of that. And now you're in command of your thought and what you specifically think, independently of others. This isn't a lady who follows a pack or conforms to somebody else's decision of how things should be. She uses this sword to make her own decisions. She's not reliant on somebody else's perceptions or knowledge. She knows her own mind. All right. So that is what we have working for this week. We're going to do some 3-card picks for you this week as well. And we're going to do the Healing with the Fairies Oracle to begin with. And these are whatever you like them to be. You can set an intention, ask a question, pick 1 card, pick 2 cards, pick 3 cards. But whatever works for you. So this is for you to apply as it resonates for you. All right. And the first card is visualization. So what is it? This is a transformative time. You know, we have temperance and we have death here. So, I mean, right under death, we have the Emperor and the Ace of Pentacles. So new opportunity, new potential. And the Emperor is control and command and authority outside of himself. All right. So this is transmutation, transformation here. And moving forward, what do you want your new world to look like? What do you want it to be? What are you picturing? Whatever you picture, whatever you imagine, you can find a way to make that happen. You know, that's not whatever you dream of. It's not always just pie in the sky dreams. That's never going to happen. If you can think of something that you really want to happen, to come true, what you want your life to look like, you can find a way to make those things happen, you know, or get as close to that picture as you would like it to be. So what's on your mind? What would you like your future to look like? You know, you can either just let time happen and let your future happen to you, or you can have some say and some influence and decide what you want that future to look like. You know, it's your life. You can actively participate in it to grow it into something that you created. Okay? Second card is peace of mind. All right, so whatever has been troubling you, trying you, worrying you, has been, with the Six of Swords here especially, has been, you're moving past it. You've either acknowledged it and dealt with it, or you've let go of it because there's nothing you can do about it. You're taking with you what you need to know in order to progress yourself, and bringing along those that you care about. So you can have peace of mind that you've made good decisions, and you can kind of rest and relax and de-stress a little bit, knowing that you've done what you can to influence what you can. Okay, you can only do so much. You can only do what you can do. If it's out of your hands, you can let that go and have peace of mind that at least you tried. Okay? And then the third one is new location. Again, with the Six of Swords. Moving on. This could be a new physical location. It could be a new place of work. It could be a new office. It could be a new house, a new apartment. It could just be getting out of the house if you hadn't, it's winter. And in a lot of the northern states, well, I'm in Texas, so winter here is sunny every day. But in the snowier places of the world, a lot of people have been housebound and stuck in the house, and not a whole lot they've been able to get out and do because of weather restrictions. So it may just be getting out of the house, but it's going to benefit you to switch your locations, physically move your body from one area and go actively place yourself in another area, you know, to just change your perspective, change your mind, change your outlook, change your thought process. All right. And we're going to do one more 3-card pick, and this is one we're going to do with the, what's it called? The Wild Unknown Animal Spirit deck. And again, this is however you want it. Take it as it applies for you. I am going to be posting a special reading for a good fortune reading for St. Patrick's Day. So if you want to subscribe and click for notifications so you're aware of when that's going to be posted. I'm going to be doing a new moon reading on the 6th for the new moon, and that's going to be for all signs. And then I'm also planning a special zodiac New Year overview for each sign later on in March on the 20th. So especially subscribe and click for notifications on that, because that's going to be a zodiac year overview based on the Fool's Journey, so the journey through the major arcana. All right, so the first card for the Animal Spirit deck is Lamb Energy. So spring is coming. March 20th, I believe, is also the vernal equinox, the first day of spring. Beautiful. And with the Lamb, it is peaceful, prophetic, and patient. When it's in balance, it's knowingness and inner peace. When it's out of balance, it's quiet, timid, and concerned. To bring it into balance, meditate or listen. Okay, so the Lamb bears an important message when it shows up. It can only be heard on a deep level when quiet has been established. So you need to go to a peaceful, silent place in order to receive this message. I know I did the weekly reading last week, and the ether was full of messages that have been in the works and on their way to people for a couple of months. The Seven of Swords was all over the place, so hidden information and secrets and communications that people have been waiting on all just suddenly have shown up and are ready to be received and discovered and revealed in the past week or so. So they may still be showing up this week. Lamb energy, it's honest guidance, and it comes from surprising places. It could be an old friend, a child, or a stranger, like you're passing in the street, they say something and it just unlocks this door in your mind that opens up a whole new sphere of understanding and creativity and intuition. But when you hear it, it will resonate with you. And just have patience and reverence and sit and listen and wait until you receive it. There's a message on its way to you that's ready for you to hear it, but you have to quiet the noise, silence the static in order to be able to hear it. All right, the next one is Crocodile. Water. The crocodile is resting, submerging, collecting energy, and cooling off. So when this is in balance, it's wise, patient, and a silent powerhouse. When it's out of balance, it feels stuck and lashes out. To bring it into balance, rest. Okay, so the crocodile is a reminder to step back from the external world and turn inward. So again, like the lamb, finding a quiet place to sit and be still. Now is not the time for decisions or action or discussion. It's a time for listening and receiving and waiting. It doesn't mean just lying around and hoping, problems will disappear, but it's being still and intentionally withdrawing to gather your awareness, to observe, to build up energy, to collect more information so that you're in a place of wisdom and power, so that you're in a place where you can act with intention and knowledge and confidence. All right, and then the last one is the elk, earth energy. Beautiful. It's a beautiful card. And the elk is, so this week a lot of be still and be quiet and pay attention and turn down the volume of all the noise that surrounds you in life. So the elk is stable, resilient, headstrong, the father figure. When it's in balance, it's supportive, kind, and consistent. When it's out of balance, it's pretentious and high and mighty. To bring it into balance, eat and drink more consciously. So be aware and take care with how you are physically nourishing your actual physical self. The elk represents the masculine form, divine masculinity, that provides underlying support and stability for the changes and challenges that you are going through in life. And don't get hung up on the actual gender. An elk personality can be male or female. But they're fully established in themselves and know their core values. So they're solid in what they believe. They're solid in their character, in their integrity, and their values and their beliefs. They are respected for acting in ways that uphold those values and their core beliefs. Sometimes the ego can become inflated, but for the most part, it's not. It's just solid confidence and reassurance and just knowing themselves, respecting themselves, and respecting and caring for those around them in their lives. So, an excellent energy to be embodying and putting out in the world. Integrity, character, respect, and awareness and consideration for everyone around you. All right, that is it. That is all that I have for this week. Again, I have a lot of readings. I think I'm going to do a fun little reading for the Ides of March as well. So that's a lot coming up in the next couple of weeks for March. I hope you subscribe to tune back in, and please leave comments. Let me know what you think. If you're interested in a private reading or knowing the services I provide, contact the looking.glass.letterbox@gmail.com. And I will see you in the new moon readings. Bye.